Welcome, folks, to what... promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Last game for the Pelicans, they ended up losing to the Spurs. Here's Irving. That one off the back iron and out. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
5 on the clock. Hardaway from outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for New Orleans. Outside Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup.
It's amazing how Kyrie can take contact, contort his body, and complete the play.
Pass to Finley. New York moving the ball around. Johnson, a wide open look. Outside for Robinson. Outside Hardaway. Back to Robinson. New York needs to get off a shot. New York, no good that time either.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
Here's Cousins, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it. He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Now here's Irving. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Mutombo sets a screen. He takes it in. And here is Hill. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Here's Cousins. Kept alive. Here's Claxton. And that one is stuffed right through.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Just 5 on the clock. Hardaway. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Hardaway has got his second bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And here is Hardaway. Following DeMarcus Cousins' 3. Pass to Hardaway. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
Hill, no good. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Mutombo. And here's Johnson outside. Good on the three-point shot.
And Johnson, just great touch from outside. Love how quick that release is.
Irving with the ball. Robinson picks him up. And here is Cousins. Over Hardaway. That one wide left.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Finley. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in. She keep playing me dumb. I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought. No flow rain was I'm pouring down. See that pain was all around. See my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn. Flow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you can feel my surge. I'm everything like this. Let's just get this straight for a second. I'ma work, even if I don't get paid for progression. I'ma get it. Everything that I do is electric. I'ma keep it in motion, keep it moving like kinetic. Yeah. Put it in a frame, but I know I don't blame everything that I say. Man, I seen you deflate. Let me elevate. This ain't a prank. Have you walking on a plane? Both hands together, God, let me pray. I've been going right around, call that relay. Pass the baton, back in the mall, swimming in the pool. Can't.
Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Make no mistake, these teams have very little love for one another. It's a heated rivalry that the fans relish.
Yeah, you love it when you have these kind of games. Two teams evenly matched and going at it.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Cousins can't hit. Pass to Robinson. Inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
But known as a great scorer, Johnson a willing passer, multiple seasons in his career averaging around 6 assists per game.
Right side, Irving. Here's Cousins. Here's Claxton. Robinson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here. Robinson with a steal. Deflects the pass. Here's New York. To the right side. To the paint. And a big finish by Robinson.
And Joe Johnson unselfish with that play. You can call his number just about any time, but turning down a good shot for a great one, good on you, Joe.
It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on. Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive, and they've been proficient.
Pass to Drexler. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Here's New York. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Now Robinson. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Drexler. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Oh, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And again, New Orleans, no good. Pass to Robinson. Fires the 3. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Hill. Here's Drexler. Mutombo with a rebound. Right side, Hardaway. Pass to Robinson. They grab their own miss. Here's Finley. 3-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Claxton. Will it go?
Yeah, a really rough opening quarter for them in terms of shooting.
Here's Hardaway. Got a hand on it. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Hill. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And Claxton gets the bucket.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Johnson with a double team. Pass to Irving. Back to Hill. Cousins with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Back to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Oh, trying his luck from deep.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
from deep. Johnson gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Pass to Irving. Now here's Cousins. Shoots over Robinson. Cousins gets the bucket.
You're worried about his inside game and what everybody else is doing, and the mid-range shot opens up, and Cousins can make that.
Now a timeout called by New York. And here's New York now. They're on an 18-4 run. Now Payton, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Hill, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Down low. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Now Cousins, with his height, is able to get up there and jam that one down. Just get the ball deep to him on the inside, and pretty much he'll take care of the rest.
Here's Hill. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
And here's Cousins. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game.
It's a pretty nice looking shot for your center to step out with that kind of soft release.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Knicks. They're up by 10. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Pass to Harper. Here's Drexler. Clock at 6. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They led by as many as 18. Oh, didn't think that was going in. Hardaway's got 7 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Here's Claxton. Here's Hibbert. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Here's Hibbert. All right, Brent, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Harper. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pelicans.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Here's Drexler. He's 0 for 5 after that miss.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. Think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it had been 7 years since they got there, and Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor, well deserved.
It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brent.
Yeah, BA, they made some moves, and they were hoping to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
Pass to Mutombo. Here's Finley. No good with the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now here's Jones. 19-footer. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
Robinson on the wing. He's got 9. To the middle. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Lets the three fly. Kicks it out to Hardaway.
New Orleans foul. Ron Butler. First field foul. Second team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
The shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a 16-point game. Robinson with a steal. To the inside. Pass to Finley. Hardaway with it. Here's Finley. Three-pointer. 4 on the clock. Harper pulls it in. Here's Starks. And he recovers it. And again, New Orleans, no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Back to Johnson. Outside Robinson. Stolen by Jones. Here's Butler. Poke loose.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Right wing. Robinson with a double. Pass to Hibbert. To the paint. Here's Mutombo. Here's Finley. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Knicks lead by 18.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
There are only 2 players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
On defense, the Knicks. Pass to Hibbert. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Launches a 3. And he can't get that one. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. And that one is hammered home.
Assist from.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's the break. And it's Starks missing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Smith. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Smith's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. There's 14 seconds left to play in the half. They get the rebound. Hibbert. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
Gary Payton at the line. 2 shots.
The first one falls. It's both from the stripe. He got it up. He got a piece of it. And so it's the New York Knicks ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Back to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's Payton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Tomjanovich. 6 to shoot. Now Smith. Here's the 3. Claxton with a rebound. Outside Irving.
New York foul. Gary Payton. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. To the middle. Here's Thurman. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Screen by Claxton. Here's Irving. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, when your point guard is Kyrie Irving and he decides to mix it up on the inside, that helps out your ball club.
Both free throws good from Irving. Right side, Payton. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Irving.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And Cousins throws it down. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Johnson. Here's Thurman. Picked it out of midair. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Shot's good by Hill. Hill's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Payton with it. 6 points for him. Smith outside. They set the pick. Sinks it from distance. Smith's got 6 points.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the 3-point battle.
Here's Irving. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Kyrie, certainly one of the craftiest players in the league with the ball in his hands. Just a nightmare to defend, especially in space.
He hits the second from the line. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Back to Payton. Smith outside. Down low. Here's Thurman. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Hill for 3.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy 3 of 4 to start it off.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Payton. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Irving. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Tomljanovic. Here's Thurman. Six on the shot clock. Tomljanovic gets the bucket.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Irving. Yes, it's good. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
For 3, Smith. Pelicans cleared away.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Out of bounds, it'll be Knicks ball.
Bobby Jones. Ron Butler.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
A nice shot by Smith.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Hill with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Cousins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I mean, that's when it's got to be a chop shop down there. When Cousins gets it that deep, he's exceptional at getting the position that he wants in the paint.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Pass to Finley. Outside Johnson. Banked it in off the glass. Johnson's got 10.
Joe Johnson's a very patient player who likes to get inside for his shots as well, possessing a very nice touch down low.
Butler's shot is good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Outside Johnson. The leaner. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Well, if I'm the coach over there, I'm ordering up a cup of Joe. On fire right now.
Outside Butler. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 12. Now Johnson. That one doesn't drop. Here's Harper. Pass to Cousins. From outside the arc. That shot, no good. Here's Robinson. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Now the Knicks with it. Right side Hardaway. Pass to Robinson. The three is up. Hardaway, no good. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Johnson with a bucket.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And that's going to be a travel.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures in different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Fades away. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Butler. Count it.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Inside. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And even though Joe's been in the league just a few years now, he still has some pep in his step, so don't be surprised when you see something like that.
And here's Hardaway. And the game is growing by leaps and bounds globally. How does the league continue to ride that wave?
Well, I'll tell you, B.A., it's not hurting that you have an MVP that comes from Europe. I mean, Nikola Jokic bringing a lot of tension back to the league with his dominant play over here. But Commissioner Silver continues to explore all the corners in which he can continue to introduce the game, introduce the entertainment, and introduce the community aspect of what being a partner with the NBA is all about.
And the technical free throw is good.
Jimmy Butler's just one of those guys that coaching staff and players admire just how competitive he is on a daily basis.
Right side Hill. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Hardaway with it. Irving picks him up. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Hardaway. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Cousins. Hill with it. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And he drops the first.
Grant Hill at the line. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
B.A., I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
Here's Irving. And he comes up with a bucket.
So clever on these takes to the rim. Kyrie knows how to navigate and then finish creatively.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Now here's Irving. Misses from close range.
That was a clever move to try to lose the defender in midair there, even if he didn't knock down the shot.
Johnson with a bucket.
And you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Hill can't connect. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Hits a three-pointer. Hill's got 9 points now in the second half.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Now Payton over Irving. Rebounded by Cousins. Outside, Hill. Pass to Cousins. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Tomjanovich. And here are the Knicks. And here's Smith. Outside Johnson. Takes it inside. Now here's Payton. Looking to get it going. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Drexler, that's good.
Drexler.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
From deep, Johnson. Pelicans cleared away.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Knicks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
From deep, Claxton with a rebound. 58 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving fires from way outside. On target from range.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
From deep three-point range, back to Smith. New York, no good that time either. Here's Drexler. Pass to Claxton. Here's Cousins. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple.
so tough to defend, and he steps out like that. You combine that with the low post play, and he's knocking down deep three-pointers now.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Hill for three. No good. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never...
Description and my cousins do too. We learned the hard way, not on YouTube. I'm official as a whistle. Realness in my tissue. Family buttoned up, you can still get your issue. I'm more the type to never let it go than be forgetful. Well, the only thing I wish you, I hope they don't dismiss you.
Okay, let's get it, Look how we winning, Oh, you wear your feelings like you mad, well, I'm with it. I'm on my suit and tie, and that mean I'm about my business, Pull up, make a racket with all these diamonds in my tennis. Okay, let's get it, I ain't got no time for janky business critics, BOA with runners never knock me off my pivot, We can't spend no time after he reaches spinning limit. Tripping, penny pinching, I need a big percentage.
Times do I gotta prove? I'm one of them guys that will never lose. Look in the sky and you see how we move. I done got tired of teaching in school. Retired from thinking you thinking the same way I'm thinking. Was I out the tunnel and back to the crib to go straight to a safe? And as long as the link is you think. Real dope boy, all white Nike Airs or a fresh pair of beats. With a in the spot city looking for a job. Told him watch for them beats.
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. The Pelicans making a switch here. Boy, these two teams are on the rise, RJ. Some fantastic young talent on display on both sides.
Oh, the future is bright, and these guys are the future. But don't look over the present, because they are already so exciting to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun courtside. Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
LeBron outside. It's stolen by Jones. Driving to the basket. And the rejection by LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Sacramento on defense. It's a three-point game. Pass to Hill. Six on the shot clock. Cousins inside. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Cousins has got 5 points so far.
Can't forget about the mid-range, Jay. Cousins rising up with confidence from there.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good from outside. You know, Richard, this is hard to believe, but the Kings haven't made the playoffs since 2006, which is the longest streak right now in the NBA.
And I remember them being one game away from playing us in the NBA Finals. So this has been surprising for everyone. Look, Sacramento, they have to prioritize winning because it just has not been working out. And their fans are amazing. They love some playoff basketball. Get those guys some playoff basketball.
And stolen by Butler. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Kings ball.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
A little bit ago, Willie Green and I were able to chat. He knows they're up against an excellent defense. He's been planning ways to get around that. He said it won't be easy. We have to fight for every basket, but this is our first matchup against them this year. Maybe we can catch them off guard. And if they adjust to that, well, we're going to have to adjust back. We'll see whose strategy pays off better. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thanks. Yeah, that defense, something to be reckoned with. Greg, we'll see how it plays out.
Well, it's important to be patient. The other team's going to take certain things away. Just keep probing, trying to find that weakness.
And you have to remember, you're going to have some tough stretches scoring the ball tonight. Just keep a cool head and don't force things.
At the elbow, Ewing kicks it out to LeBron. They shoot again. That one doesn't go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Man, just the total offensive package. Kyrie is a once-in-a-generation guard.
Now, here is Irving. Hill, no good. Here's Thomas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason group.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Now here's Thomas. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Kings. Jones with it. He's picked up by Brand. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Irving. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Kings trail by 8. Now Thomas.
And I think back to when Sacramento Kings hired Mike Brown as their head coach, there was almost universal praise for that move.
And, Richard, when it comes to Mike Brown, it's easy to understand why he was such a popular hire.
Yeah, you're talking about a guy with a ton of NBA experience, and he has taken a team to the finals. He had the confidence of the Kings players from day one.
And he left a world championship team, so he brings that pedigree, RJ, with him to Sacramento.
Yes, sir.
Here's Hill.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And that one's good by Butler.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And there it is for him.
They're finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Hibbert with the screen. And they'll get another chance. Steps back. Pass to Drexler. It's rebounded by Ewing. The Kings trail by 8. Here's James. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
.109 left in the first quarter. Drexler with the ball. From outside, off the mark. It's tipped. On the wing, Drexler. And Drexler throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Ewing. No good on the shot.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
It's back to Hill. To the paint. Drexler. And Drexler throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Outside Hill. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Hill's got 6 points. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly.
Okay, Sacramento, sing it loud and make some noise for your Network 6 crew.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
Richmond, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Starks. Into the lane.
John Starks.
Banked in off the glass. Starks has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Pelicans. Outside for Richmond. And now here comes Drexler leading the break. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made two. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now the Pelicans on the break. Drexler's on the move.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Here's Harper. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 6 to shoot. And Drexler has it in the corner. It's hauled in by the Kings. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Tatum. Here's Lanier. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. John Starks on the wing. Pass to Hibbert. And here is Harper. He's guarded by Murphy. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Pelicans foul. John Starks. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Pelicans leading by 15.
Sacramento foul. Richmond. First personal foul. Second team foul. Pelicans substitute.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Cousins. The 17-footer goes down. Cousins has got 11 points.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
From deep three-point range, another three for Sacramento.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Pass to Cousins. Fades back. It's hauled in by Lanier. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
His shooting reached a tipping point. Was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And boy, he's made the most of it.
Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's Darius Garland. 8 points for him.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Here's Cousins. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Kings trail by 11. From deep. Misses the hole, and he's now 3 for 4. Hill has the open look. A three-pointer is right on target.
And good to see Hill knocking down the long ball, because that really will help his confidence.
And here's Tatum for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Tatum. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
Pass to Claxton. Cousins inside. And Cousins throws it down.
This is a vintage performance from Boogie. The big fella putting pressure on him every single trip down the floor.
The 3 from Garland. No good on that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Tries the spin move. Here's Cousins. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. The Kings trail by 13. And here's Tatum for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Outside Hill. He tries for 3. Issel grabs the board.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Hill. Outside for Starks. And again, no good by New Orleans. 50 seconds left from the first half. Here's Tatum. That one, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
Sacramento foul. Dan Issel. First personal foul. Third team. Substituting on the court.
There's 38 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Pass to Claxton. Here's Harper. Hibbert with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
24 seconds left in the first half of the game. And finished off by Brand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
For New Orleans, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
The veteran smarts of James understands how to absorb the contact and still finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Outside Irving. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And stolen by LeBron. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Pelicans on top, up by 4. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. From outside the arc, Ewing gets the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
To the inside. On the wing, Ewing. Butler feeling out a bit. And the layup falls. Jimmy Butler. Butler's got the first basket of the second half here for New Orleans.
And this is where Butler does some of his best work, right there in the lane.
Inside, Butler with the steal. And here is Irving. Releases. Down low. Here's Hibbert. Ewing comes to help. Clock at 6. Hibbert with the screen. Irving. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Hibbert. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Defense may be too concerned with Butler there, leaving his teammate all alone.
Outside for Thomas. And stolen by Butler. And they double up Butler. Pass to Irving. Clyde Drexler on the wing. And the dunk by Drexler.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim. Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
5 on the clock. Irving with it. Over Thomas. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Ewing has got the ball here for Sacramento. Trailing by 10. To the middle. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Here's Irving. It's good. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Ball stolen. Here's Petrie. And a strong finish with two hands.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
The drive by James.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
Pelicans leading by 8. Outside Hill. Here's the screen on the wing, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hill's got 11 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And he's good on the 3-ball. 14 points for him.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
They recover it. Tatum's shot is off. On offense here are the Pelicans. They're on a 15-6 run. Hill inside. 14 points for him. Handoff can't hit. The Kings trail by 13. To the paint. Here's Lanier. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
.107 left in the third. Here's Hill. And the layup's good off the glass. Hill's got 7 now in this quarter.
And making it look easy right now. When Hill finds his rhythm, what he keeps in attack mode.
Lanier. No good with the layup. New Orleans leading by 13. Hill inside. Launches a 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Claxton no good. Right side Tatum. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now Hill. Up in time. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pelicans lead by 11. We're going to step aside for... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. New Orleans leading by 11. Here is Harper. And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Kings on D. Now here's Cousins. Shot clock at 6. And Cousins throws it down.
You got to love the intensity. Cousins going right for the throat and just jamming that one home.
Took him no time at all on that
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And here is Harper. Inside. And Cousins throws it down.
And Cousins, at his size, able to handle and finish like a guard. Very nimble in the pick and roll. No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Harper up top. And DeMarcus Cousins again. Cousins has got 21.
And just the rugged nature of Cousins, getting into the body there offensively. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. To the inside. Here's Cousins. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And James throws it down.
He is just a bad man when he starts to drive. Once he gets that shoulder by the defender, look, it's over.
Here's Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, Top Man is going for the jumper.
And finished off by LeBron.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you've got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
He's put in the work and worn down the defense. Now they're getting a little sloppy, and it's allowed them to get to the line more this half.
Pass to Harper. Cousins with it. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 9-point game. Here's James. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Outside Butler. To the right side. Cousins, no one around him. No good on the three.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up? And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Screen by Cousins. Misses off the left iron. The Kings trail by 5. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Sacramento foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substituting on the court.
And here's Hill for 3. And again, New Orleans has no up. And here are the Kings now. Richmond no good. And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul.
Isaiah Thomas.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Irving double team. Pass to Drexler. New Orleans moving the ball around. And the Pelicans miss again. It's stolen by Hill. The kick out to Irving. Trying to end the drought. Lets it go from 11. And too long on the shot. The Kings trail by 5. Here's LeBron. Good work defensively by Jones. Here's Hill. Doesn't get it to drop for him. LeBron with some nice D. To the middle. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Now Irving. Here's Hill. Down low. Hibbert. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
He throw good, Roy Hibbert.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
It's Richmond on the wing. Fires for three. Out to Ewing. 6 on the shot clock. Floats it up for James.
How many times have we seen LeBron hit a huge bucket in his career? I don't know. I've lost count, but that was beautiful to watch.
Pass to Hill. .114 left in the fourth quarter. Good D by James. The Kings trail by 4. Richmond with it. Grant Hill covering. Three-pointer. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Isaiah Thomas. 4 personal fouls.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
There's a calm to Kyrie's game. That should help him right now.
And the Pelicans making a change here. James outside. To tie it up. Clyde Drexler grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
A deep three from Irving. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Here's Cousins. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Kings. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Substitution. Nicholas Claxton. Jimmy Butler.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
Second chance shot. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
So it's a narrow
I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. Don't wait. Don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Wake up. It's the first of the month. I brush my teeth and count up. I let my I'm about to I don't drive R8s, I don't like those. I drive the Daytona and I tinted the windows. Can't with nobody, not even my shadow. I got on A hard as she got on stilettos. She my best friend, yeah, we not a couple. She a rock star, she a symbol. The way she do that, she make it look simple. The way she do that, she make it look simple. Baby, tell me what you wanna do. Baby, tell me everybody. Tell me everybody to this room. I gotta know you in this room. I gotta know you in this room. I gotta know you in this room. Can't trust these. In love with my money. In love with my. Think she might. I know she not. I've been thinking about it. Finna cut up that. Cause she unclean. But she want roof Chris. I don't need like the hug. I don't need like the kiss. I just. And tell her good. I just walked in my page. Paparazzi at the fence. I'm out of. And Shawty gon'. And Shawty gon'. I'm out of. And Shawty gon'. I told my boy go. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. Don't wait. Whoa, whoa, don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait.
smoking.
New coupe, take off, cause I know this ain't gon' hand that new suit, yeah, big boss, I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing, double back twice in a row, 3-3, planes all in my home, First Street, tell it loud when I make a song, let my brother day, she be all on me like, she need me, I don't need you at all, she believe me, she be mad every time when I really ain't know, got me posted all alone where the slums be, lot of money on the line, what I'm going hard for, you don't stick with me now, long run, you will see, don't go, take off, I tell you that they lying, that they saying that they seen me, no so, yeah, big boss, and I ain't talking business, I'm a big beat, yeah, talking about you, told her just splash a whole lot of water on me, why we R-A-C-E, no coupe, take off, cause I know this I ain't gon' hand that new suit, yeah, big boss, I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing, double back twice in a row, 3-3, planes all in my home, First Street, tell it loud when I make a song, let my brother day, Swift, yeah, show her how to get the money, oh, Jimmy showing, yeah, big old pill, tryna get in her heart with no call, chopping wrong, ain't right how you using your tone, may I man right now, check out how I'm living, I just went and got another, millions in the bank, got another million flow, 1.3 in each state, add it up if you can't count, $250,000 chain, $250,000 car, wow, I know how to get it in my mama house, $1 million business, I ain't never turning down, me and Casey, yeah, new coupe, take off, cause I know this I ain't gon' hand that new suit, yeah, big boss, I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing, double back twice in a row, 3-3, planes all in my home, First Street, tell it loud when I make a song, let my brother day,
Hey, I really love my hope she don't take me for granted. I really spent $500,000 on the house for granted. I'm really out here dancing. I'm really not romantic. I really got that patty. Hey, I really know it's 80. I really ran and got it out the mud. I seen turn. Now all the way on the west side with my chain out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up.
I done seen some of the best. I made mama throw a fish fry. You can get your whip wash if you donate them $1 or $2. We could never be one cahoot. That'll be hard for us to do. Yeah, I don't cut the. I'm just in it for one thing. A lot of me don't care the truth. T-Rex my roar. Won't you just be my? I've been through so much before, so it'd be hard to show emotion. I gotta close my eyes to see my thoughts now. Walked in there with all my chains, and that's how I'm gonna walk out. And no, we do not be for faint. Get walk down, they ain't pick him up, he got my own. Creep me and I forgive him. You know it make the world spin, dollar bill. When he in the deep end, he be playing defense. Weak, he got sharks around him.
I really ran and got it out the mud, I seen turn. Now, all the way on the west side with my chain out. I done seen some of the best, keep my head up.
I really went and got it out the mud, I seen turn. What you all the way on the west side with my chains out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up.
Had to get back on it, caught these trying to steal the style. Talking like you in that field, you better not get caught out of bounds. With me Vikings, if they see something sweet, they take it down. You know I couldn't break it down. Red key, orange seats, nectarine. Out here sleep, boy, my purse bigger than your dream. They put money in my pocket, I respect it. I'm in some phone, I can't pronounce it, it's John European. Really told them get. They weren't showing enough love, I finessed the matters. I don't give a. I really still get active. I will that in traffic. Right now. Prefer my.
Really went and got it out the. You know, Gucci do my bucket, Supreme 35 years. Real Tim's 50,000 each of my uncles, and it's appeal them. Told left us on our own, no, we don't feel them.